So what we're going to focus on today, I found an issue with the pedal box. So I'm going to show you, I've already done it, you're going to see in the video. This piece before, I had it made out of steel. So I just made an aluminium plate. Made a little line there. Got my spring that goes to the ITBs in the middle. So it pops it back faster. I made another plate on the back side, but you won't be able to see it. Let me see if I can show you. So there's that piece there. I had to put like a bit of before it was an angle, and I had a bit of an issue, and it was much longer, so it would actually touch on the fuel line here. So I just made another bracket, put everything together, everything works perfect. So as we can see here on the pedal box, we've got a little bit of an issue. So those two pieces we're going to see now are touching, and this I actually found out because the pedal got stuck. It was revving up to around 8,000 RPM, so we had a bit of an issue. So we'll take everything apart and try and make our own one. The pedal box in general is a very good design, it's not bad, but that little piece there, this piece here is not really good. The design is not good, it does not work. I have an issue, it gets stuck. So let's try and make our own thing. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so we need to find a bolt, something that's going to fit in there, and we have one. So let's see what's going to happen now. I just want to make sure that the bolt does not have too much play in the hole, and as we can see here, this one does not have any play, but the old one has a lot of play. The problem is if you bolt that thing down, then at some point it just it does not move freely. We need to build something that will move freely. So we've got this bolt here. We need to put a piece in the middle and make our own little bracket for the cable. Always check everything. Don't start drilling holes if you're not sure, because you will have an issue. That is for certain. Now what we want here is to remove the threads from inside. So the idea is, once the threads are removed from that long bolt, it's not a bolt actually, it's a nut. So once we remove the threads from that nut, it should sit exactly on that bolt that we found. If everything works, then we should have something that already moves freely. So let's see. There is no play at all, so that's what we want. Like, it comes with a lot of nice accessories, like all those little things that you see that I'm taking off. They all look nice. Why couldn't you just spend a bit more time to make that as well good? It's not about the money, how expensive or how cheap the pedal box was, but it's about, I mean,
You already made something good. At least finish it. Don't on the smallest thing cheap out and just don't do something correct. Do something correct from the beginning so you don't have an issue. So I cut this piece off, was on the previous bracket, and this is what we're left with. Now you can see like how freely it is. The bolt is not moving, only that piece is moving. We need to finalize everything. We need the top bit that's going to mount to the pedal. This is the idea. You need to get something that will have that bend. So yeah, we cut this one and we make a crack pipe, and this is it. We just need to weld it, and then we'll put everything. I will show you how it is, and then we'll put everything on the car. So now we just put everything back on the pedal box, and we'll see how it works. This fucking wire took forever to pass through that little hole. Like, seriously. You see, in a couple of seconds, it might have taken me like 40 minutes. And then I got the grinder and I was like, fuck it. So when you've got a pedal box, there's a lot of like little different settings that you can do to make the throttle more responsive. Now what I need to do is, because it's a new bracket and all that, I need to connect everything back together, the ITBs with the pedal box through the wire, but I also need to leave some room for me to fix the responsiveness of the cable, let's say. So I cannot have it loose, but I cannot have it not open fully. So that's like, there's a lot of little bits that you need to play around with. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to find what I think will work. I just need the ITBs. You can see me now that I'm pressing the pedal. At some point I'm going to go and check it so I can see that the ITBs are actually fully open. It's not like a normal pedal box that it's got a wire going to the throttle body, and then you play around with the throttle body so you can get the correct length and all that shit. This has it's got like two different like wire settings on the cable settings on the ITBs, and it's got another 3 just on the pedal box. So you've got the pedal that it's got a little screw in the front. Then you have those pieces that I'm playing around now. So that aluminium piece that the cable goes on, you need to put that to the correct height, so the cable does not rub on the outside skirt of the cable, because that is metal. You can see on the side there where the pedal box, it's like a bolt that bolts onto the pedal box, and then the cable comes out. And yeah, so what we need to do now is just leave a bit of room to play around with. Much better, like not touching nothing. Let's test it out now.